The compost bin was never necessary. Everything it promised to do, feed your soil, return nutrients to your plants, fix what synthetic fertilizers strip away. Your kitchen already does it for free and faster. What you've been throwing away in your kitchen was already soil food. Your soil already has everything it needs to break organic matter down. The microbes are already there. Skip the bin. Your plants get the nutrients today, not months from now. Here are 10 natural fertilizers that work better than compost. Stick around. Number 10 feeds your soil faster than compost and creates a chemical pest barrier that lasts the entire season. Number 1. Coffee grounds. Your coffee grounds go straight into the soil. No bin required. Nitrogen feeds the microbial life in your soil. Those microbes convert it into the minerals your roots absorb. Grounds also carry phosphorus, potassium, and trace minerals. Most synthetic fertilizers skip entirely. Once a month during spring, and summer is enough. Your morning coffee feeds your soil before you finish the cup, driving faster growth and stronger plants. Number 2. Eggshells. Eggshells are almost pure calcium carbonate. Calcium is what holds cell walls together. Without it, new growth collapses. You see it as blossom end rot, tip burn, and hollow stems. The shell delivers calcium directly as it breaks down in soil. No bin required. Eggshells also raise soil pH slightly as they dissolve. That alkaline shift is what heavy-feeding vegetables need. Tomatoes, roses, and broccoli thrive in that range. Stronger growth, better harvests, no yellow leaves. Crush them directly into the bed. Your kitchen is already producing the calcium your soil can use today. Number 3. Grass clippings. Every time you mow, you produce a ready-made nitrogen source. Grass clippings are up to 4% nitrogen by weight, the same nutrient in every commercial lawn fertilizer, already cut and already free. As the clippings decompose, they release nitrogen steadily into the root zone. Worms sense the nitrogen and pull clippings down from below. Active feeding that builds healthier plants and heavier yields without any intervention from you. No drying, no soaking, no mixing. The mower already did the work. Your lawn is feeding your garden every time you cut it. Number 4. Wood ash. If you have a fireplace or a wood-burning pit, you're already sitting on a potassium and calcium source most gardeners pay for. Wood ash is up to 20% calcium and 5% potassium. It goes straight into the soil with no processing required, feeding deeper roots, heavier fruiting, and more resilient plants through the season. Only use ash from natural wood. Treated timber, painted wood, and plywood release compounds into soil you don't want anywhere near food crops. Every time you light a fire this winter, your garden is already getting its next feed. Number 5. Cooking water. The water you drain after boiling pasta or potatoes goes down the sink every night. It shouldn't. That water is loaded with dissolved starch. Starch is carbon. Carbon feeds the bacterial colonies already living in your soil. The same colonies that unlock nutrients, accelerate growth, and build stronger harvests. One rule: unsalted only, no meat. Salt blocks nutrient uptake at the root level. Meat grease draws pests. Salt or meat in the water, pour it down the drain, not on your soil. But the unsalted kind, every pot you've boiled this week was already the fertilizer. Start collecting it tonight. Coffee grounds, eggshells, grass clippings, wood ash, cooking water. Everything on this list so far has one thing in common. It was already in your home. You were already producing it. The bin was never the destination. It was just where this stuff went before anyone told you it didn't have to. The next 5 work exactly the same way. No processing, no waiting, no bin. Number 6. Molasses water. If you keep molasses in your kitchen, that jar is a direct feed for your soil microbiome. The sugar feeds beneficial bacteria and fungi already living in your soil. Those microbes convert organic matter into plant-available nitrogen, producing healthier plants, stronger harvests, and natural disease resistance from the ground up. Mix a tablespoon into a gallon of water and pour it straight onto the soil. That jar in your cupboard was always the right ingredient, just in the wrong place. Number 7. Seaweed. If you live near the coast, you're sitting on the most mineral-dense free fertilizer on the planet. After any storm or low tide, Kelp collects along the shoreline in quantities most gardeners would pay for. It goes straight into the ground with no processing required. Seaweed carries over 70 nutrients your soil needs, including natural growth hormones that build stronger roots. Stronger roots mean faster growth, better yields, and plants that recover from stress on their own. Every storm that hits your coast is already delivering your next application. Number 8. Rice water. Every time you rinse rice before cooking, the water turns cloudy. That cloudiness is dissolved starch, and it goes straight to work in your soil. Rinsing pulls starch off the surface of every grain before heat is applied. It arrives intact and immediately available to soil bacteria on contact. Those bacteria break it down into compounds roots absorb directly, feeding stronger roots and healthier growth with no intermediate step. The rinse water you produce in 30 seconds is already doing what a compost bin takes months to do. It was always the faster path. Number 9. Comfrey. If comfrey grows in your garden, you're sitting on one of the highest potassium sources of any plant material you can put directly in the ground. The leaves break down fast, faster than most organic matter. They release nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium directly into the root zone as they decompose, driving stronger fruiting, better yields, and faster recovery between harvests. One handling note: the leaves are covered in coarse hairs that irritate skin. Gloves and long sleeves when harvesting. If you have it, you have an unlimited, self-renewing fertilizer that never runs out and costs nothing to produce. The leaves are the fertilizer. They go straight into the ground. Number 10. Citrus peels. And this one does something no other item on this list does. Every orange, lemon, or grapefruit you eat leaves behind a peel loaded with nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. The same 3 macronutrients on every fertilizer label, already in your kitchen, already free. Your soil gets fed and your harvest gets stronger from something you were throwing away every day. The oils in citrus peel do something no synthetic fertilizer does. They repel. Aphids, ants, whiteflies, and fungus gnats avoid citrus oil on contact, creating a chemical barrier in the soil that pests won't cross. You were already eating the fruit. The peel was always the fertilizer. 10 things already in your kitchen and garden. 10 things you've been throwing away. Every item on this list skips the middle step and feeds your soil faster. No bin, no process, no waiting period. Compost takes months to deliver what your kitchen and garden are already producing today. Everything your plants need is already in the cycle. The bin was the detour. The soil was always the destination.